me live and it got disconnected. I don't know why whenever I go live from my phone, I seem to have these issues. Never a problem when I go live from my laptop. But anyways, we're back. So we're just going to start the stream over. But all right, so let's tune into today. Hi, hello, welcome to Soulmate Saturdays. If you guys are new, hi, my name is Astaria. And in today's reading, we're going to do Does My Ex Miss Me? Okay, so I decided to do the pick a card reading for today live, which I don't normally do the pick a cards live, but hey, I kind of felt guided to. So we're going to try it out and see how it goes. If you guys are watching the replay, I will get the timestamps in the description of the video after we're done live, so you can just jump ahead to your card reading once we're done live. Other than that, yeah, we're going to do a live pick a card reading on Does My Ex Miss Me? And so it will be a pick a card between 3 cards, except for today we're going to pick crystals, right? So the first card, or the first crystal, will be represented by the rebirth stone. So if you feel called to this stone, then card 1 or crystal 1 will be your reading. For card number 2 or crystal 2, that one comes in good. We've got the Evolve crystal. So that will be for card 2. And the third crystal for card number 3 is the Protection Stone. So I want you guys to decide which crystal you feel most drawn to. Is it the Rebirth, the first one? Is it the Evolve, the second one? Or is it the Protection, the third one? And whichever crystal you feel most drawn to will determine which reading you will have, right? And so, yeah, once you guys decide on the number, if it's the replay, jump ahead to the timestamp. If not, let's jump right in with card 1 or crystal 1, the Rebirth Stone. Okay, so 2 minutes and 22 seconds in, beautiful, will be crystal 1, the Rebirth Stone. So if you chose the Rebirth Stone, this is your reading. Let's jump on in. Let's see if I can move that down just a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. All right. Does my ex miss me? Card 1, crystal 1, Evolve Stone. There we go. Past life relationship. Sometimes the past needs to stay in the past. Let's keep going. Let's see what else we got. Interesting that we're pulling on the X's. And the first card that jumps out talks about past life. Okay, so we've got keep an open mind. Let me get 2 more cards, and then I'll grab a couple tarot as well. But we'll see. Okay. A whole bunch came out. I'm going to take this one. It is safe for you to love. Why does that feel like a huge communication block with that? Meaning somebody might have not been open and honest with their feelings or was scared of commitment, let go of control issues. Very interesting. I'm going to grab this tarot, clarify on a past life relationship, but it does kind of seem that I'm leaning towards that this relationship is kind of taking its turn. Ooh, 2 5s. 5s are always changing for the best, though. It does feel with card 1, crystal 1, this relationship is over. One of you for sure feels that they've moved on a little bit. Let me pull some more clarifiers. Let's get some more cards. Okay, so we've got the Star clarifying the open mind, and let me get 2 more tarot over here. There's 1, there's 2, the 2 of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. Okay, do you know what it feels like? I do think that they miss you, but I think that they're over you, to be very blunt, because I feel sort of a drawing energy coming in towards one another. One is holding on a little bit more tight. The other one is still kind of curious, more like what you're up to, and wants to kind of keep an eye on you. And so what I'm kind of feeling with this is, I don't want to say it's all the way in the extreme as they'd rather have you than you be with no one, but it's kind of that energy, meaning like I'm over you. I've left. The relationship is over. But there's something still kind of drawing me in of curiosity of what you're doing, what you're up to. Ooh, did you move on too? Do you have another boyfriend, girlfriend? They're very, very curious what you're up to. I do think they missed you, but I don't see the relationship coming back to another cycle. What it does seem like is the relationship is definitely over. And one of you might reach out. There might be some communication coming in. It does seem it might be a couple months down the line, maybe about 3 months down the line, but I don't think it's going to pick up into anything that's going to be lasting, because this energy feels like it's moved on, but they want to know what you're doing still. Both of you have the 5s, and to me that's still we're healing, but it kind of feels like we need to heal apart. We need some time apart, which I think is for the highest and best for both of you guys. But what I do want to say is, oh, the let go of control issues card came out, right? That's probably the one that's holding on to the relationship a little bit too tightly. That's the one that misses the most. And if that's you, then kind of seems like I wouldn't put all my focus on them, because it's not that they don't care. I would just say they've moved on. I still feel that they miss you, and more in an energy of like, oh, you're in my comfort zone, your familiar energy. I want to know what you're doing. I haven't quite healed and like moved on and like settled down in other relationships with still kind of like lingering energy. But again, as I read it, I don't see them wanting to come back. It's more as, I want to know where you're at, what you're doing. Are you in another relationship? Like, what? Oh, you moved on? Oh, I'm going to move on too. Like, very curious about what you're up to. But I don't think they would admit it. That's why the communication block was coming in right now. One of you will reach out in a few months. But like I said, I don't see it going anywhere. So yeah, card 1, crystal 1, evolve card. I'm sorry, evolve crystal. Do they miss you? Yes, but it does seem I don't see the relationship coming back around for a second try. All right, so that was card 1. Okay, let me see the chat. Deepika, hi, how are we doing? So I am not taking questions. I am doing a pick a card reading. For questions, you can join me on Tuesday for the live Tarot Tuesdays. Those are individual personal readings. Today, like the title says, it's a pick a card reading, and it's about, does your ex miss you? Okay, let's stay up. Deepika. Okay. All right. So we will move on to card 2. I'm just going to give this a quick shuffle really quick. Okay. Let's see what we have. One more quick shuffle. Beautiful. All right. So if you chose the Evolve Stone, this symbolizes card 2, then this is your reading. All right, so I think I want to get some cards out to see the journey of your relationship, because I don't think things are done yet. 2 of Swords, Queen of Swords. There's still communication open, meaning there's still a line of communication. Either you physically see them, or maybe you still talk to them or text, but I don't think it's quite done. Somebody's looking for closure to heal. The other person, I don't know, they might be blocking you, but it does seem, let me see. Okay, 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords. Yeah, they might be coming back around, but yours seems rather more sooner than later. Let's get a couple oracles. Okay, getting to know each other, but that feels like it's taking time, and so that's why I don't see it as like a today, tomorrow thing, but sooner rather than later. Let's get a couple more cards. Trust. Okay, we've also got, wow, you got the soulmate card. You got soulmate flirt, free yourself, romantic feelings. Okay, Yeah, there's equal love on both sides. So card 2, crystal 2, evolved crystal. Here's what I want to say. There's definitely equal love on both sides. I think you both are kind of torn on what to do. Interesting. For separate reasons, but you both are torn. You both still love each other. You both miss each other. Sometimes it gets just a little bit too painful to stay in the relationship. One of you's not bending. Maybe both of you's not bending. But there's major blockage in your way right now. I don't see the relationship as done, though. I think you guys have another story to tell. There's another round of going, but with that, if you guys don't break your patterns, it's another round of fighting. It's another round of same old patterns, same old behaviors, because the time apart for you right now seems like it's going to do you good, and it seems important. Yeah, you guys aren't far from each other's mind. You're literally like just one text away. So what that would mean is either like, I know I can always reach out on you even if we're not talking right now, or, oh my God, I'm so ready to text and pick up the phone. I just can't hit send. You guys are very similar in the love dynamic on what you guys think and feel about each other, because I don't think either one of you have given up. It does just feel that you guys are a little worn and tired, and probably tired of going round and round and round we go. And so that's why this break is necessary. But what it does seem like, there has to be a change coming back in, because we do have the ace. After the 10, did have the ace. And so with that being said, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So when you guys do get back in communication and physically in each other's existence again, make sure we're not repeating the same old patterns, because that's why this time apart is happening. So you guys can kind of work on each other and fix whatever needs to be fixed. So when you come back together, that it's not the same old story. It's just like, oh God, I'm tired of that same old fight. I'm just exhausted. The energy between you two feels exhausted. It's gone through a lot. You guys have probably put each other through the ringer, and so it needed a break. It needed a break to heal, but it does feel like there's a mending of the fence. So I would say sooner rather than later. I mean, I'd give it at least 3 weeks for sure, but I would say sooner rather than later, there will be communication again, or physical communication, right? Even if you guys are still texting or maybe talking on Instagram or some kind of social media, it does seem like I will be in your physical presence within, I don't know, I'd say at least 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. But just make sure, again, we're not pointing the finger and going back in that same energy, because then it's that same cycle. And so take this time to work on you. Hopefully they're working on them. And when you guys come back together, because it will happen, this is the new energy. We had to lay everything to bed, lay it to rest, end this cycle so we could start anew. So yeah, you both miss each other for sure. Card 2, crystal 2, the relationship is not over. They will be back for sure. Or maybe it's you that's going to be the one to reach out. We'll see. All right, card 2, that is your reading. Let me see. I saw some of the chat going on here. Bojana, hi, hello, how are we doing? Oh, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, thank you. Let me see. Thank you very much. How are you doing today? So I did see you put a question down. It says, does my ex-cancer... Okay. So I'm not doing any personal readings today. The personal readings are on Tarot Tuesdays. Today is a pick a card. So if you go to the very beginning, you can decide on a crystal, and that crystal you pick will be for your reading. These are more general pick a cards today. Oh, you're fine. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Yeah. Okay, so we just finished, so Bojana, we just finished card 2, or crystal 2. Crystal, please. Yeah, so at the very beginning of you can just rewind back. I showed you the 3 crystals. You pick one, and each crystal will stand for a reading you're going to have. So since we just did the first 2 crystals, that was the first 2 readings, we're going to jump into card 3, crystal 3, the 3rd reading here. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, let me just give these decks another shuffle, and then we'll jump into the 3rd crystal, the 3rd reading, card number 3's reading. Okay, let's see. Let me give this one another one or 2. Okay. All right, so if you guys chose the 3rd crystal, the protection crystal, this is your reading. Does my ex miss me? We shall find out. We shall see. Let's see what we got. Okay. Oh, something flipped. Okay. 10 of Cups. I like that. But this seems a little bit far away. It almost is like... okay. Page of Pentacles. Thank you. And the... Ooh, Knight of Pentacles. And they both came out in reverse. I'm going to flip them up, right? So you guys can see them. Okay. That makes perfect sense. You guys are in some kind of separation or not getting along or not communicating well. And maybe when you talk, we fight, right? And so whatever's going on, I don't see any changes for several months, okay? I do see you getting to this happily ever after, but it feels like almost like 7 months down the line. I've been getting the 7s a lot when I pick it up psychically, almost as like closing the cycle, ending the chapter. It's almost like that 10 energy, so that needs to happen first. But it does feel like for you, it's further down the line. It doesn't feel today. It doesn't feel tomorrow. It doesn't feel next week or next month. It feels like we have a little bit to go. I do feel both of you because I feel multiple people around you guys. And so I kind of feel like you're going to go through a few more partners before you get back to them. Meaning, we might have broke up some time ago. I started dating somebody new. Maybe it didn't work out. Maybe I'm in a current relationship now. Doesn't matter if you are or not. I'm just kind of giving an example. But you have at least a couple more to go before you'll get in another relationship with them, right? They're more short, quick relationships. And I'm picking up on the number 2 or 3. I don't know if that's you guys combined or individually. But both of you have a couple relationships to get through before you guys reconnect. Okay, let's get some oracles so we can see what else we have going on here. Does my ex miss me? Okay, express your love. What that feels like, you guys do not express your love in the best way. Meaning maybe we get a little hostile. Maybe we get a little hot-headed. There is something about maybe arguing with passion. But we have to be careful because there's a fine line there when you guys talk. It can lead to blow up, so be careful. Let me see what else is going on. Because it might be a very hot and heavy relationship. But again, that passionate line, it can almost be, for you guys, a fine line because it can easily go left, like fly off the handle. Okay, let go of control issues, retreat, pay attention to the red flag, codependency. That makes so much sense, guys, because that's what I'm saying. Like, 1 minute it's all good and we're hot and steamy and we're kind of like, I'm getting maybe even getting turned on by the fighting, but then it like takes that turn and then all of a sudden it's, whoa, it went left and now we're actually physically fighting. I mean, not like fist fighting, but like now we're verbally fighting. And so it's that fine line of how we're expressing ourselves. It's so passionate, but it almost turns into this passionate, I don't know, this passionate anger energy kind of comes up. And so I think right now, the best thing for both of you guys is cool off energy because if it's not both of you, at least one of you might be a little bit hot-headed, and that's where that fiery passion energy is coming from. You might even be dealing with a fire sign. Doesn't have to be, but I feel that type of energy. So a fire sign would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you could be, but it's a little explosive, right? And so one of you might have this fine line of it can go into anger or it can be a little explosive. So right now, right, it does feel you probably got over the get out of this relationship some time ago. It feels a little bit more we broke up a while ago, so that could be several weeks, several months. And like I said, it does feel that it will be a few months before you actually get if you get back together. Let me see about that because I think it's leading to that, but it feels like more the fall. And these are timeless reads. And so to me, it's almost like 6-7 months down the line. Yeah, the Strength and the Queen of Cups. So what I would say right now is I don't see them coming back. I don't think you should be reaching out. I actually see you going through at least 1 or 2 more people. They're short relationships before this comes back. They probably will go through 2 or 3 more relationships, shorter relationships before this comes back. But do they miss you? I think they do, but it's yeah, 4 of Wands. Thank you. It's almost in an unhealthy way, and so I think the break apart, somebody's gonna put them in their place, and they're gonna realize, whoa, I have to take a step back, and I think that's where they kind of rein in this fiery passion and energy, so it doesn't actually get to any anger issues. You guys will get back together. You have the Four of Wands. Can be the marriage card. Also, your spiritual soulmate. This is the 11-11, the alignment energy. So you guys might be apart right now because it is time to get back into alignment with self first. We also have the Ten of Cups, was the first card that came out. That's the happily ever after, dream come true, happy family life. But it doesn't feel in the next couple months, no. I mean, we're talking at least 6-7 months down the line. So right now you have a couple more people to date first. They have a couple more people to date first. Probably at least one more person than you. I do see it coming together. But yeah, I would say it's a few months down the line, right? And so this card is actually telling us to be patient, right? It's a slow moving energy and you'll be fine while you're on your own. Some helpful people will come along the way. Some like minor soulmates. And it will lead back to this person, but don't try to force it. Because look what happens when we force it. It's not a good situation. So patience, right? Because right now we got to break free of the codependent patterns. We got to pay attention to the red flags, right? That's almost that fiery passion energy that's borderline. It's like taking that turn for the left that I was talking about. So the retreat is actually taking a retreat on your own, kind of singlehood for a moment, and this separation is good. The energy needs a break and the energy of almost cooling down. But I do see later on down the line, there will be a reconciliation, okay? All right, so that was the third crystal. So that are the 3 cards. Let me just look back in the chat because I saw some messages. Okay, so Okay, Bojana's excited. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, you're a Capricorn. Okay, thanks for sharing. Let's see. Jeree Block. Can I get a read? So I'm not doing personal readings today. Those are on Tuesdays. Today's is a pick a card reading, and it's all about does my ex miss me? So it's a general, so you can just check they already deleted. They retracted their message. So you can, both of them. Couldn't even read the next one yet. But yeah, it is a pick a card, so you can go check the beginning, and you can see which card you're most drawn to and jump ahead to your reading. Bojana says, I'm a great reader. Thank you. Thank you. Bojana's got her hand up. You have a question? Go ahead. You can type it in the chat. I'm just giving Bojana a second. I'm assuming the hand up means there's a question. Great, dear. Okay. Did you have a question, Bojana? I mean, not like a tarot reading, but was there something you wanted to say? Okay. So if you guys are just tuning in, oh no, you're fine. Perfect. Okay. All right. Then we're going to wrap up the live. So give me like just a couple minutes. I will get the timestamps out and I will put them in the description of the video. So if you guys are watching the replay, you'll be able to just jump on to straight to your reading. And other than that, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you got anything out of this video, do me a favor, that thumbs up button this way. I know you got something that resonated. If you guys haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And there's a bell too. I want you to hit the bell and turn on all notifications because I do daily videos. And I don't want you guys to miss out on any upcoming messages. That next message just might be the message that you need to hear today. All right, my loves, enjoy the rest of your day. Till next time, be blessed.